She gave me an answer which is D. D is the card is black or white or red. For certain, this is actually wrong. The answer you gave me here. Here is question mark. Question mark is not really 100% certain, but that is about 90% certain. So how can it be 90% certain? Can it be 90% certain that is a 9? How many 9 are there? No, there are not. Because there's only 2 9 there. Can it be 90% certain that is red? No, also, because there's only 2 red there. And then can it be 5 or 9? Give me a minute. 1, 5, 2, 5. Okay, yes, you can be about 90% certain that it will be 5 or 9, because you see, out of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 100%, it will be either 2, 9 or 5. But then here it's already like 90% confirmed that it can either be 5 or 9. Okay, so but it's not 90% certain that is black or red. It's almost like you can be 100% that is either black or red. Okay. Okay, for this, the answer you actually gave me is C. Which is C. Oops. This is actually wrong. Okay, let us try and see. You cut on your paper, you actually cut like that, and you say that it's symmetrical. Is it really symmetrical if you cut like that? You see, if I cut like that, this one is polka dot, but then here is not polka dot. So I cannot cut like that. That means it's not symmetrical. It's not symmetrical. Okay, so here is wrong. Cannot cut that. The second one, you actually cut like that. Very obvious when you fold this over, right? Here is not the gray portion. So you cannot cut like that also. And then the third one you show on your paper, you actually cut like that. Is it symmetrical? Here is polka dot, and then here is shaded. So it's also wrong again. So you already try to cut like that, like that, like that. Is there any other way whereby you can cut? Looks like not. Let me try if I can cut like that. If I were to cut like that, I also cannot, because if I were to fold this side over here, right, very obvious you know that it's not symmetrical. Then what about if I were to cut like that? You see, if I were to cut like that, this point cut down, right? This one when I fold over here, let me see if I cut like that. I fold over here. Here is shaded and here is not. Likewise, you can try and do all the cutting. You find that you don't have any line that is symmetrical. So it's 0. Okay, this question, right, you actually gave me an answer that is C. You gave me an answer which is this guy here. It's wrong. You gave me this one, which is wrong. Okay, let's see. The average height of the students in the class is 130. What do you mean by average? Average, the meaning is you add Adam, add Lucia, add Sonia, add Noel, divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. So you have an average height of 130 centimeter. So, and then it says that one of the students is leaving school. As a result of this person leaving, right, the average height of the class will go down. Who in this case, once they left the school, will cause the result to go down? Of course, it's very easy, you know. We always go for the highest one, because once you remove the tallest person, right, this whole thing will go down. This whole thing will drop dramatically. And it's not the second highest, it's the tallest person. Okay? If you want the results to go out higher, then you have to remove the one that is the shortest one. Okay? Let us I pause this and I have enlarged it and Okay, after I enlarge, you can see very clearly that for this, you just here is over here, right? You just know that when you do a reflection, and then here will be over here, the box. And this is the first point of this thing. And then when you do a reflection, this one will be over here. So your plant will be like that. Okay? And then most probably it will be like that. You can see from the option below, there's something that is like that. But then it says that you move to the box. He then translate it two box to the left. Two box to the left. Initially is this, right? Initially when you flip it over, when you do a folding, it looks like this. And then when you do two box to the left, you see, you can use this as a base point. One box, two box. So the stem will be here. And then the leaves will be here. That's what this shows, you see. So D then is the correct one. Okay? Okay, for this question, the answer that you actually gave me is D. Oops, which is D. Is wrong. Okay? You says that is this is wrong. You says it's Tony, Nathan, and Jess. This is your answer, which is wrong. So when you see all these things, I need to convert. Here is days, months, years. Very confusing, right? I need to convert it into something that they can all compare together, apple to apple, and not apple to orange. So what I do is it's 410 days, right? 410 days and minus 365. Because 1 year goes to 365 days. Okay? So if I were to do that, right, I will have over here I will have 1 year and 45 days. Because if you use 410 minus 365, you will have 45 days remaining, and then because there's 1 year there. So this one is 1 year, 45 days. So but then what about this 13 month? 13 month. You know that 1 year is actually 12 months. Okay? So this one is actually 1 year and then maybe 30 days. Okay? So this one is 1 year, 30 days. This may be a tricky one. This is 1.25 years. What it means? That means this is 1 year, but that one is this 0.25. 0.25 is actually 1 over 4 year. So 1 whole year is 365 days, right? 1 over 4 is actually times 1 over 4. Then you have about roughly 91 days. So this one is actually 1 year and 91 days. Okay, good. Now all my unit is the same. 1 year, and then days, right? Okay. So it's very nice that I can actually realign each one. What is the fastest to slowest? The fastest is this one, because this one took the least time. This one took only 1 year, 30 days. So I have this one is the fastest. What is the second one? The second one is this one. And then the third one is this one. Because this one took the longest. It took 1 year and 91 days. Okay? Okay, for this question, you actually gave me an answer that's D. It's actually wrong also. Okay, let us work step by step. Okay? So how many curtains did he recorded? So for me, I will try to draw something like that. So I know that if total is 140, right? If let's say I divide this whole thing into half, here will be 70, correct? And then here will be 70. Okay. So I divide again. I don't let the picture in front of me disturb me. Okay, so here will be 35. So one box like that will be 35. And then here to here will be 35. And then maybe here to here is 35 divided by 2 again. Maybe let me see, here is 7, 14. Okay, it's roughly this amount is about 17.5. Not very accurate, but then I can actually have the rough gauge. Okay, and from there I can see this whole portion here, right? This whole portion here is like 35 at centimeter 17.5, which is around 50, which is around 52 something. Okay, this whole portion here is around 52 something, which is around 52.5. Okay, in this case, this is the closest answer. Okay, for this picture, you actually gave me C. C is actually wrong. Okay, you gave me this thing is wrong. Let us run through. Okay, we see this is a balance. That means, and I notice that this is a cube and this is a cube. So I can easily assign a number for it. Okay, let's say if I assign a 50 for one cube, then here is also a 50. Which means that this two thing is also a 50. And then I know that this one is heavier than this one. So if this one is 50, I maybe assign here is as 20. Okay, and if this is 20, right, then here maybe is 80 already. Okay, so from plugging from this number, right, I put 80 here and then 50 here. Oh, this is correct. Let me see if this is 20 and this is 80, this is obviously wrong. And then this is 80 and this is 20, obviously wrong also. And then this is 50 and then this is 80, obviously wrong. So I only have this. The first one is correct. Okay. Okay, for this question is a bit tricky, but then you just the answer you actually gave me is 8. Answer you gave me is 8. It's wrong. Let's go through this. It says the cube and the what has the same height and base. That means this is the same. Okay. So if the height and base is the same, and then the volume of this one, the volume is equals 3 that of the volume of pyramid. When I say a volume here is 3 pyramid like that. Maybe you can think is like that, like that, like that. And then it become all occupied this one. Okay. So but then it says that now I have another cube and a pyramid. And then it says that if same base, okay, same base, because this is same base and same height, right? It has the same base, but then it has the height is twice. That means over here, right, is twice. This height of this cube is twice that of the one. Then I can draw here, 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 and here. Because it's twice, right? And I know that if one cube, then that means here have 2 cube already. I already know that one cube, right? If the height is the same, that means if I draw like that, this cube, this thing here is the same. That means here the height and the base is the same as this. If when the height and the base is the same, I will have the volume will be 3 pyramid, right? The volume of cube is 3 times the pyramid of the volume of the pyramid. The cube is 3 times the volume of the pyramid. So if one cube like that, when the height and the base is the same, is 3 times the volume of the pyramid. And then here have 2 cube. Then here this height is the same as this height, Then here is also 3. So in the end you will have 6 pyramid. 6 pyramid, okay? Because you notice that it says that if the height and the base is the same, if the height and the base is the same, that means this height and this one is the same, and the base is the same. The volume of this is 3, the volume of this. So if in this case, I already know this cube is actually taller. But then how much taller? That means when I draw over is 2 times taller, then that means I will have 2 cube. When I have 2 cube, 1 cube is actually 3 times of that of the pyramid. Then 2 cube is actually 6 long. Okay?